My name is Asli Sayar. I'm an attorney licensed and practicing in the states of California and Nevada. And on behalf of my own law practice and my sister firm, Lea Keikos Law APC, welcome to another episode of Did You Know? And today we are continuing our multi-part series discussing what you need to know as you start your own business. And today we're going to be discussing the end of your business and why thinking about that now is important. And you might be saying, this seems very counterintuitive. I'm about to form my business. Why do I need to think about how it's going to end? And there's a very important reason for that. Because the reason is, if you don't prepare and plan for the ending now, your ending of your business might be catastrophic and cost you a lot of time, money, and energy. For example, you form a business with you and your two best friends, and the business is making a lot of money and it's doing great, and then you pass away. What happens to your shares in the business? What happens to your membership units? If you were partners, what happens to the partnership? What does the law say? What do your agreements say? What if your agreements say nothing because you didn't think ahead to the fact that we are all mortal and are going to one day die? What about if one of you becomes incapacitated and maybe the company you have really needs that person to be in place because it's important for licensing? What if one of the owners of a business is in the middle of a divorce or legal separation and their spouse is coming in and claiming a share of the business? Do you want to work with the spouse of the divorce or no? Similarly, what if you and your business partner, whether you have formed an LLC, a corporation, or some form of partnership, what if you start fighting? What if you disagree? What if he or she just vanishes and you're left holding all the debts of the business? How will the business end? How can it be wrapped up? How can it be dissolved? How can you protect yourself? And how can you make sure that your family sees the fruits of your labor? This is all part of what we call succession planning, meaning the plan of what's going to happen at the end of this business, or if certain events happen triggering the end of this business: death, disability, divorce, etc. So part of good preparation and starting your business is preparing ahead of time and thinking ahead, especially if it's more than just you running the business and owning the business. What's going to happen if? What is our plan for this business? The other reason could be that maybe you and your business partner have two very different positions as to where this business is going. You might think, we're going to have the next big publicly traded company. They might be thinking, I want to keep it a small family company and have my children inherit my shares. If you don't discuss and think about succession planning at the beginning of your business, you might discover, 10 miles down the road, you're going in different directions, and then it will create a dispute that could tear your business apart. And so I've seen this before. I've had experience before where we've met with several people wanting to form a business. And when we start asking them these questions, sometimes we find out they're on the same page and they've got great plans and they're going in the same direction and they build a marvelous business. But there have been instances where my colleague Lea Keikos and I have met with clients who've, as we've discussed things with them, found out they're going in very different directions. And it turns out that in the end, 3 of the members drop out and don't want to be a part of the business. It's better to know that before you make them owners of the business. It's better to know that at formation rather than after you've leased your first building and you've got 100 customers, that all of a sudden you realize your 2 business partners aren't in this the way you want them to be. So planning for the end of the life of your business is very important at the beginning of forming your business. So something to think about. Even if you're a solo, who is going to run your business if you're incapacitated or pass away? An attorney can assist you asking these questions, planning it out with you, discussing options, and putting things into place so that if those triggering events happen in the future, there are plans in place and they can avoid a lawsuit, avoid a fight that could destroy the very business you've worked so hard to create. So as you form your business, remember, think about the end, talk to an attorney, and plan some strategies of how you want your business to end when that day comes. Until then, good luck to you.